Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and Carlton Club Corner. We let our club down tonight, said ex-Carlton coach Michael Voss. That's right, I didn't misspeak. Soon to be ex-coach Michael Voss. This is the coach who lost to Richmond in round one. And I got smashed in the comments when I called him for him to be sacked after that game. What about now? What about now? Are we still keeping him? Or are we getting rid of him? No coach in their right mind who has intentions of trying to play finals, let alone win a premiership, should lose to a pack of kids in the first game of the season. The quicker he's dismissed from this club, the quicker we get started with the rebuild. I know you don't want to hear that word again, but yet again, we need to rebuild. But this time, we need to do it properly. How do you think Billy Wilson feels after being dropped after his first game? How do you think Harry Lemmy feels not being able to get a game while Charlie Curnow is kept goalless for 3 weeks in a row? How do you think Ashton Moir feels seeing Brody Kemp and Harry Mackay out injured? Harry I'm talking about, not Brody Kemp. And still not being able to get a game, yet Lewis Young and Mitch McGovern are preferred to him up forward. How do you think those kids feel? How? I don't care whether they've been in stellar form in the VFL or not, or have earned a game or not. After round one, again, I'll bring up round one again because that is the crux of our season. That's when the season was over. After round one, the loss to Richmond, season over. I'm proven right, so you can argue all you want in the comments. It's round 17 and we're 4 games out of the 8. What more do I have to say? So all our integrity on selection went out after round one because it's the same old players. The same old hacks getting rehashed. The same old Doherty, Fantasia. Dare I say Hack Williams. Injured again, by the way. Injured again. Mitch McGovern. The same old Blake Acres. It's embarrassing. So this ex-coach... So I'm getting ahead of myself, but... You know I'm right. You all know I'm right. I'm sick. I don't want to hear this. Give him time. Just remember, people, he's the one that chooses a team every week. He chooses his friends, the ones he so-called relies on to get us to this point, to lose games by 50 points. Every game we lose by 50 points. It's not even a contest anymore. And don't go at me, we lost to North by 11 points. We're 45 points up, down. 40 up, how dare I say up. We're 46 points down at three-quarter time. Come on, guys. Let's get real now. And enough of this rubbish. Enough of delusional thinking. Enough of, we can't do this and we can't do that. We can do whatever we want because it's not working. It's broken. You can see the club is broken. You can see it. You can just see it. Whether you follow Carlton or not, you can see the club is broken. We need a circuit breaker. And trust me, it's not all Michael Voss's fault. Mainly his fault. The players are just as bad. They're just... And I'll get to them in a minute. But we need a circuit breaker. He was never the coach to win us a premiership. I've given you the stats. If you go back about six to 8 weeks ago, I made a video giving you the stat about the last 20 premierships, apart from one, Mick Malthouse in 2010 for Collingwood, were won by first-time coaches. So again, in AFL, they want to go by stats and this and that, which I'll bring up in a minute. That's a 5% chance. If you get a rehashed coach who's coached before, you're a 5% chance to win a premiership. Based on the numbers. It's not even me saying it. Whether I think they're good coaches or bad coaches, the numbers say you're a 5% chance. How can you go into seasons being a 5% chance of winning a premiership? That seems counterproductive to me and stupid. Just straight out there and put that out there. Again, I don't care what they've done, what they haven't done. It's irrelevant. 5% of coaches have won a premiership that have coached for the second time around in the last 20 years, and that's it. So get rid of this guy. I'm telling you, Carlton, it needs to happen. Now, the rebuild. Here's where it starts. The following players must be traded or delisted. And this time I'll give reasons. Okay? Jacob Wiedering. Hear me out before you say I'm crazy. He's not offensive enough. I've never seen him take the game on an attack. It's 2025. His Dower style defending does not work anymore the way the game's being played. You must be an attacking defender. Even the best defenders, which he's one of them, attack at every cost. That's how you win games. There are some of the best halfback flankers in the game that do not defend 1 ounce. Dane Zorko, Wangan Malira, Connor Rosie, to name a few. They don't defend. They're there to set up the play. Dan Houston, last year when he was at Port Adelaide, for years, never played on anyone. Defence is number 2. Attack is number 1. That's why we will get 2 first-round draft picks for Jacob Wiedering. Patrick Cripps, in my opinion, a terrible leader and captain. Also, he's unable to kick a football correctly. That's a fact. That's not even me. Watch him. Watch him play. See how many targets he hits. And he's also the least dangerous midfield in the AFL. He doesn't hurt you. He's never in scoring chains. He can never hit up targets. He doesn't kick many goals. And I'm sick of this clearance crap. I'm sick of it. It's so irrelevant. I don't care if he gets 40 clearances a game. It's what you do with them. Last year, in 2024, there was a stat, not my stats, champion data again, official AFL stats, that said he was the worst player using the ball in the midfield in the AFL. Out of every player, 800 players, he was the worst. And he won the Brownlow. Oh, he's so overrated, it's not funny. So, there's only one stat that matters in this sport. The scoreboard. That's all that matters. Not clearances. Do you know what a clearance is? A clearance is you can just get a handball to no one. That's a clearance. Irrelevant. A clearance is a hack kick from the centre. Irrelevant. Or the contest. Irrelevant. It can go to an opponent, but it's a clearance. It doesn't matter. It's what you do with them. Charlie Curnow. The laziest footballer in the game as we speak. 3 weeks, 0 goals. I said that earlier. He hasn't kicked a goal in 3 weeks. Hasn't kicked a goal in 3. This is a Coleman medalist. This is a guy that's on $1 million. This is a guy that they call a superstar. Superstar? How's he even getting a game? Superstar. He shouldn't even be playing. If that was a kid who played 5 games, he would be out. He'd be playing seconds in the VFL. But no, Charlie, no, we can't. We can't drop him. My ass, we can't. He should be waking up very early next Saturday and playing for the Carlton VFL. We'll lose by 50 points every week. What's it, whether all these players are playing or not? What's it matter? What's it matter whether they play or not? The season was over 17 weeks ago. And if you didn't believe me, you started to realise last week, let alone last night against Collingwood. We're 4 games out of the 8, people. Things need to change immediately. Harry Mackay. Just Harry Mackay. Get out. Get out. Sam Doherty, retire. You're the leader of the boys' club, and the leaders must be disbanded. Immediately. Mitch McGovern, see Sam Doherty. Go and see Sam. Go out to dinner and talk about life after football. And by the way, I'll pay for your dinner. It's funny because I know in the comments I'll get people saying, you can't trade those players. You'll rip the heart and soul of the club out. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. The heart needs a triple bypass. Or even better, a transplant. Like I said 4 weeks ago. A heart transplant, because they've got none. They don't play with heart. They don't care anymore. We need a new group of leaders at Carlton. These ones I've mentioned just aren't good enough. Hasn't worked out. And that's fine, but we need to move on from them immediately. 2025 is their last seasons at Carlton. That's it. 6 weeks ago, I said we should go and get Harley Reid and trade Cripps and possibly a first-round pick or whatever it takes to get Harley. And people laughed. Oh, you can't get rid of Cripps or West Coast won't take that. Make them take it. Give them 3 first-round picks. I don't care if it's 3 years. We need to be bold. And then the boldest move that would ever happen at this club, I've got a ripper for you. And this isn't just me, clickbait, whatever. I'm deadly serious about this. I was thinking about last night during the game against Collingwood. How about we try and get Nick Dacos? How about we try and pry Nick Dacos out of Collingwood? You can laugh all you want. You can giggle. You can say I'm crazy, whatever. Hear me out. Imagine we gave him a $2.5 million a year deal for 10 years. That's $25 million over 10 years. Are you telling me a 22-year-old kid with a manager wouldn't seriously think about that? I don't care how much you love Collingwood. You've got to think about that. You set up your future forever. And on the trading side, I reckon if we gave Collingwood Charlie Curnow, Sam Walsh, and 3 first-round draft picks, I'm sure the manager would have something to think about. He'd go to Collingwood and try and negotiate something. So nothing's out of the realms of possibility. Nothing. We saw, for all you guys that follow the NBA, we saw Luka Doncic get traded from Dallas to the Los Angeles Lakers. Why? Because the Lakers are a massive club. The biggest club in the NBA. That's why. Are we one of the biggest clubs, or supposedly? So, do something, Carlton. Be bold. Be strong. Be tough. Try something. Remember in the 60s when we went and got Brassey from Melbourne? It was thought to be sacrilegious. Oh, he'll never leave. He transformed Carlton and won premierships. Remember a guy called Greg Williams? Massive move in the early 90s. Won a Brownlow and, more importantly, won a premiership with Carlton. What about that guy Chris Judd? Remember him? Remember Chris Judd? In the mid-2000s. We're going from West Coast. He won a Brownlow and, more importantly, he took us from the bottom of the ladder to finals contention. And we were good for the 3 or 4 years that Juddy was there before he did his knee and had to retire. We were pretty bloody good, if you remember. Those were the times. We need to be bold and ruthless again. Because this shit that's going on right now, it's not working and it's embarrassing. And supporters, I commend you for even going to the football. They don't deserve for one supporter to go to football. We should actually boycott their games from now on until they show something. And no. Don't get it mixed up. I don't want them to win another game. We need the lower picks as we can. I know it goes to Hawthorn this year, but the Tom De Koning pick we get from St Kilda, or compensation for Tom De Koning going to St Kilda, is very important. The higher we finish, the worse it is. So Carlton, use your brains for once and do things correctly. I'm going to leave it there. There you have it. Another episode of Club Corner in the books. Let me know what you think about the Dacos trade, the Harley Reid trade, Jacob Wiedering getting traded. Am I too harsh? Or have you just had enough as I have? Let me know in the comments. I read all your comments. I try and reply to all of you, but there's hundreds of them. I appreciate all the support. I love doing these videos for you guys. I wear my heart on my sleeve, so I don't apologise for that, but I try to get back to all of you at some point. So just forgive me if I don't. Please hit the like button on this video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you for supporting the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.